Welcome to Hackflix. My name is Wilgert Velinga. I work for Navara as a software developer. I'm going to teach you about fast feedback loops and tools that can help you attain them.
Thanks, Wilgert, for joining the show. What are we talking about today?
Well, we're talking about feedback loops and productivity. The idea is that if you change some code and then you want to know if that works, the time between the change and knowing if that works, that's your feedback loop. And the shorter it is, the more productive you are. Because you can get more done in a day because you don't spend as much time.
That's what we do every day. We just debug stuff and then you want to see the result and then fix stuff based on that result. Yeah,
exactly. So if you look at the plan, do, check, act cycle, then it's between the do and check. That's the time you're waiting. And you want to minimize that time. And there's tools that can help you for several programming languages. But today we're going to talk about Quokka for JavaScript and all variants of JavaScript like CoffeeScript, TypeScript, you name it.
Yeah.
It's a tool that works in your IDE of choice. So either VS Code, JetBrains, Atom, Sublime.
Yeah.
I don't know. Probably
I guess you use VS Code.
No, I'm one of those folks that got too used to JetBrains tools. So then WebStorm it is, and I want to use a little exercise or puzzle to show this.
Yeah.
And that's also actually something I want to introduce. It's called Advent of Code. It's a yearly puzzle every day until Christmas. So we're right in the middle of it. I've completed the first 6 days, then I didn't have time anymore. And we're going to do the first puzzle. And today's theme is space. So the first day we have to calculate how much fuel we'll need for our rocket.
Okay.
And well, right here there's the instructions. People can look that up themselves and do the puzzle themselves. I'm going to spoil the first part of the first day, so if you really don't want to know that, then you should not watch this video. But it's really simple, so you would have figured that out in no time yourself as well. And the second part is still a lot of fun. So. And
you were going to use Quokka for that?
Yeah, we're going to use Quokka to get there.
Yeah.
So let's switch to WebStorm. And I put the instructions in comment form in here, so we don't have to switch. And I've already started Quokka, and I've also installed Quokka for instructions on how to do that. Just look at their website. Yeah. But we're going to now see how it works. So here I've got the instructions. I've also put some boilerplate implementation of our method.
So calculate fuel.
Okay. Yeah, that's going to be our method. It's taking one input, which is a number, and it's returning a number as well. So here it says for a mass of 12 divided by 3, you should get 2. So if we call this, then now we are already, you have to put it in number, not in mass, right? So now we want to know what it did. We want to have this feedback loop. So traditionally, you might now go to your terminal and then type node and then the file name and then see it running. And then, that's already a couple of seconds wasted. So let's do it faster. And we can ask Quokka to print out the result directly by giving it a small comment, / and then a question mark. And then this 12 is actually the equivalent of a console.log.
Yeah. So you could have written console.log.
Yeah, exactly. Console.log does the same thing. If I do that right now here, like this, we get the same thing. Result, but this is just way shorter. And also, there's a slight variant of this. For instance, if you want to know the performance of a line of code, you can type question mark dot, and then it will print how long it took to run that line.
Wow.
And in this case, it's not really interesting, but For more complex stuff, it might be.
Okay,
but let's
make
see.
It complex.
Well, let's make it work first,
yeah. Okay.
right?
Okay.
So it says for a mass of 12, divide by 3. Okay, divide by 3. Round down to 4. Round down. Okay, so we do math.floor. And then, okay, then we get 4. Down to get 4. Then subtract 2 to get 2. So then we subtract 2. And, well, it looks like that works.
Yeah.
We get 2. Let's see if it also works for the next example, for 14. It should also give us 2. So let's see if that works. Yeah.
Okay.
Still gives us 2. And then we have another example, 1969. And that, well, it's already working. It gives us 654.
Okay. But then you have an immediate feedback.
Yeah.
It's such a tool. Yeah.
Yeah. And maybe you want to change the way this works. I don't know. Use math.round and specify 0. I don't know. Is that the same? No, it's not the same.
Not the same, no.
No, it's not the same. Well, if you want to know it, you can quickly remove this. And see here that we... No, it doesn't. It's not the same. Because with -2, here we get 3.
Yeah.
And here we get 2.
2,
so
yeah. So we gotta
so
floor that. Yeah.
actually, this tool also allows you to quickly refactor and try out new things.
Very good. Now, let's talk about the fact that for people watching, they would just say, okay, that's a small piece of code. But how about an Angular app? Or how would you, is there possible to hook it there and have an immediate feedback on, like, you're writing some business logic in your app, and then you'll be able to see...
Well, for that, I would probably use another tool called Wallaby.
Okay.
And I would probably write a unit test.
Okay.
We can also show that. I've prepared that a little bit as well. So if I open that spec file and show it here next to it, and then I've done this. So, okay, we have to export this here, otherwise it doesn't work. Okay. Now I'm just going to remove this. I'm going to stop Quokka. Stop it. And then start Wallaby. Yeah, like that. So now we have Wallaby running, which is actually the original tool by the same author.
Yeah.
And he created this tool to actually run your unit test immediately. And as we can see here, we still have the same test.
Yeah.
But we can copy it and then get the other situation. So for 1969, by the way, who knows what 1969 was?
Apollo launch.
Exactly. So 1969 should give us 645.
Yeah.
Well, now all our tests pass, and again, if we remove this, if we take this, then, well, for this example it works, but again for the 14 example it doesn't. So let's try that out here. 14 still returns 2.
Yeah, and then we have an immediate feedback.
Yeah, we see immediately that it should be 2, but it's now 3, so we know that this change breaks it.
Yeah.
And I can imagine if you have a large Angular, React, Vue, backend, whatever app, and you have your unit tests, then you can use this tool to quickly run them and see immediately if they work. And also, if you do it the other way around, which I think you should, is write the test first. Then it's like a game. It becomes like a game to get these dots to become green.
Yeah. See, if we go back to the cycle, it's basically getting to that red. It's red and then
red, green, refactor.
Refactor, green. Perfect.
Red, green, refactor. And one more bonus, or maybe 2 more bonuses. We can do 2 more bonuses. Let's see if we do here again this same syntax. Then we have a value explorer here now.
Okay.
That allows you to look at all the values. And if you have, for instance, a big object that you are No, is that not working? No. Okay, that example is not working. Well, then the one last bonus is the web app for Wallaby, which will show you all your files and all your tests and their results and your coverage.
Very good. That's perfect. It's amazing. I love Wallaby. So thanks for sharing that with us, and hopefully people love that. Yeah,
I hope.
But I enjoy it a lot. Thanks, man.
Welcome.